POMNI get killed in episode 2. Hey, everybody! In this video, we will discuss all the main teasers that were shown by Glitch himself, and I will also tell you about what will happen in the second episode with POMNI and. In this video, we will discuss all the main teasers that were shown by Glitch himself, and I will also tell you about what will happen in the second episode with POMNI and discuss every news that Glitch put on YouTube on his channel, and now we're going to start. Have a great show and have a good time. The first teaser we found on the Watch website, which I'm sure fans and many viewers were intrigued by this picture, and immediately there was one question: what will happen next? Despite the fact that the teaser was a mystery to everyone, we already have an understanding that POMNI is fine. She is sleeping sweetly and looks much better compared to the last scene from episode 1. If you remember the last scene where she was on the verge of unstable emotional state after a very busy day or maybe a week, in the cartoon it was not advertised. We can only assume what period. We were shown Glitch for 25 minutes. I also want to draw your attention that the video has already gained almost 300 million views. I think is a crazy figure for this cartoon. I'm sure that no one from the company Glitch did not expect such a boom on the cartoon, and that they were pleasantly surprised. It can be seen in the latest posts on which they began to often post the last few days. And here is the next teaser. After a month of us, Glitch again intrigues us and puts a new post on YouTube with the proposal to gain 100,000 likes, and we will show the next picture. Well, for us it was not difficult, and all of us friendly did what asked us, Glitch, and even more. What kept his word, but at the same time not expecting such fast results, we received the promised gift in the form of the next picture, which shows the same POMNI but already with open eyes, and a more detailed picture where you can see much more objects in her room. Let's consider one of the objects is a mirror, in which POMNI most likely very often looks, and I think does not miss the opportunity to see herself every free minute. If we remember the moment when she saw herself for the first time in the mirror, her surprise was not limited. The image that she gave the circus. She clearly did not expect this moment. She clearly shocked, and maybe more than shock, because remembering her face, she was as if hypnotized by her own appearance in the mirror. What can I say? The name of the cartoon, Amazing Digital Circus, justifies itself in all senses. Today we are also Glitch intrigued that tomorrow we are expecting news about POMNI. What do we see in the picture? The frame itself is ambiguous, a little blurry, and only one thing is clear. It happens in the room that we're so often shown lately. Damn intimidated POMNI and Kane, who asks something or clearly wants to know, and notice that the dialogue takes place in a room where we see POMNI, who has already opened her eyes, woke up and got out of bed, but it is very brazen on the part of Kane to enter someone else's room, very similar to the behavior of Jax, who also likes to enter other people's rooms to keep duplicate keys to all rooms. There's a variation on how the beginning of the next episode of the Amazing Digital Circus will play out. I think that POMNI will not wake up by herself, but someone will wake her up. Who it will be can be understood from the latest news, of course Kane, and most likely with not very good news. We all remember how Kane got angry with POMNI in the pilot episode, and strangely enough no one else has ever managed to make the administrator so angry. Which is understandable why. No one has ever managed to go so far outside the system, and no one has ever had such ambitions to leave this place and go back home. But here we see that Kane decided that it's time to show POMNI who's the boss and whose rules to play by. Of course, after such a horror, POMNI got a bit down, and when Kane decided to return POMNI to the digital circus, she of course went back to the room to recover a bit. When she comes to her senses, she realizes that there is no way out of this world and realizes that she cannot survive here, but she does not lose faith after many attempts to escape from this world. Kane becomes so cruel to POMNI that he sees and hears no one except her and her actions that make him mad. Because she fights to the last and believes that all thoughts are material, and if she found a way out in her fantasies, it means that there is a way out and it must continue to be searched hard. But as they say, faith is a guide and not a solution to problems, so POMNI on the way to the exit is a lot of obstacles, which she overcomes where with ease, and where it is a complete horror, realizing that this is all happening to her, but she is not going to give up. Kane continues to build his conning plan, in which of course he does not dedicate anyone and keeps it a secret, because he does not trust anyone else and pursues his own goals on the account of POMNI. The picture ends with POMNI finding the door, quickly grabbing the doorknob, opening the door, and from there comes a strong glow. Her pixels begin to dissolve, and at that moment Kane tries to hold her back. The frame slows down and POMNI completely dissolves, and we are also left intrigued by the ending. If Kane couldn't stop POMNI, then where is her path now? Dear viewers, thanks to everyone for watching, and see you again in the next videos that are coming out every 4 days. We always try to surprise you with every story about the cartoon Amazing Digital Circus.